So here are 7 reasons why I like the GoPro Hero 12 Black more than the DJI Osmo Action 4. And I will say up front, I bought both the Hero 12 and the Action 4 with my own money. I own both of these cameras, and I have no affiliation with either of these companies. Reason number 1, the GoPro Hero 12 Black has folding fingers and a 1/4-20 tripod mount on the bottom. So when you want to mount these, you pull them out, and when you don't need them, you tuck them away. Smooth bottom, there's no mount to lose or have in the way when you're not using it. And if you want to attach it to a tripod, you've got the mount right there on the bottom for the 1/4-20 connector. The Osmo Action 4, on the other hand, does not have those built in. You have to have this magnetic mount, and you have to clip it on and use it. And then when you're not using it, if you don't want it in the way, you have to unclip it and put it somewhere and hope you don't lose it. So I like the Hero 12 and the fact that you can tuck those away when you're not using them and pull them out when you do need them. Reason number 2, I like the Hero 12 better than the Action 4, is all of the night effect modes built into the Hero 12. These modes include star trails, light painting, and vehicle light effects. With the mere push of a button, you can create content for each of these modes inside the Hero 12 Black. And when you're done, you can export that finished video product directly from the Hero 12 Black to share. There's no need to take a bunch of files and manually put them into something bigger. The camera does it automatically inside it. In addition, the night lapse mode on the Hero 12, if you want to do a night lapse, there's a lot more detail there. And that's partly because the Hero 12 has a 27 megapixel output, but the Action 4 only has a 10 megapixel output. When you're doing night lapses, the Hero 12 captures a lot more stars and other celestial objects, including the Milky Way. The Milky Way output is a lot better on the Hero 12 as well. So if you like night lapses or night effects like myself, the Hero 12 does a great job with that. Reason number 3, I like the Hero 12 better. The Hero 12 has a maximum resolution of 5.3K. On the Action 4, the maximum resolution is only 4K. Now 5.3K and 4K don't sound that much different, but there's actually a big difference. 5.3K footage has 15.6 million pixels, and this equates to 91% more resolution than 4K, which is huge. Now this doesn't mean that you should export your 5.3K footage as 5.3K. But what it does mean is when you drop that 5.3K footage onto a 4K timeline, that gives you a lot more flexibility to zoom in and crop that footage without having it be too low of resolution. In addition, when you set that 5.3K footage to 4K on a 4K timeline, the footage looks even more crisp and has a lot more detail than just the 4K footage straight out of the camera. Reason number 4, I like the Hero 12 better than the Action 4, is the Hero 12 has Horizon Lock available in much higher resolution and frame rates. The Hero 12 has Horizon Lock available in the highest resolutions on this camera. And in case you don't know what Horizon Lock is, Horizon Lock allows you to take your camera and you can fully rotate it if you have it set, and your horizon is still going to stay locked. So this is great for action sports, or if you're doing anything where your camera might get turned any which direction, it's going to keep that horizon level and locked, and it's going to give you really good stabilization and a really good look. On the Hero 12, you can use Horizon Lock all the way up to 5.3K 30 or 4K 60. But on the Action 4, you can only use Horizon Lock, which is called Horizon Steady by DJI. You can only use that up to 2.7K 60, which unfortunately is much lower resolution than 4K or 5.3K. Reason number 5, I like the Hero 12 better than the Action 4, is the Hero 12 has gyro data available in all modes. On the Action 4, on the other hand, that gyro data is only available in certain modes, and you have to have the lens set to wide on the Action 4 to get that gyro data. But on the GoPro, you can record in any mode, you can have hyper smooth off, and then if you want to stabilize that footage in post, using Real Steady from GoPro, or a free app like GyroFlow, the gyro data is always going to be there. You don't have to worry about what setting you had the GoPro on. The data is going to always be there. Reason number 6, I like the Hero 12 better, is GoPro Labs firmware. If you haven't heard of the GoPro Labs firmware, this is a beta firmware that GoPro offers that you can install on your camera. It's free, and you can use a bunch of different QR codes to unlock a lot of advanced features and settings on this camera. There's an ever-growing list of these features. Some of them include setting the bitrate higher. You can set the bitrate for video all the way up to 200 megabits per second. You can also adjust and set the maximum shutter angle. You can have the ISO and shutter speed display on your camera at the bottom. if you want to monitor, which is super useful, especially if you're using something like ND filters. There's a whole bunch of other QR codes that really unlock some advanced features. With the Action 4, you're limited to what DJI gives you in their stock firmware. There are no experimental firmwares you can use. You have to use the options DJI makes available. And finally, reason number 7 I like the Hero 12 more than the Action 4 is the Max Lens Mod 2.0 option. Now, the Max Lens Mod 2.0 does cost $99, but it's a huge improvement over the first generation of Max Lens Mod. Max Lens Mod 2.0 offers a 177-degree field of view in up to 4K 60, which is essentially horizon lock in that field of view with that unbreakable hypersmooth stabilization. This is particularly great for action sports like mountain biking, downhill skiing, anything real intense like that. With that Max Lens mod on, your camera can go any which way, and that footage is going to look really good, really stable. It's going to keep your horizon locked, and it's super good for that POV immersive feel. When you're watching that footage later on, you're going to feel like you are right there, part of the action. So those are the 7 reasons why I like the GoPro Hero 12 Black better than the DJI Osmo Action 4. If you'd like to see 7 reasons why I like the DJI Osmo Action 4 better than the GoPro Hero 12 Black, check out the video right here.